So ngayon ko rin lang na-realize that foreigners can own a Philippine driving license from the LTO. That after 90 days, they can have their own driver's license.
Ano ba yun? That's part of the IRR only? O memorandum order circulars ng LTO?
Chinese men and women acquiring properties in the country, medyo may malaking naglalarong tanong sa ating isipan, di ba? There seems to be some people in government that are in cahoots, no? For lack of a better word, in cahoots with this Chinese syndicate.
Foreign driver's license can be used in the Philippines for 90 days, starting from the date of arrival in the Philippines. Travelers planning to stay and drive for longer than 90 days in the Philippines are required to get a Philippine driver license. Oh, so they allowed. Kaya pala itong sila Andy ang nakakakuha, Mr. Chair. Nakakuha sila. And kung lalagay nila dun sa kanilang driver's license na Pilipino sila, magbabase lang kayo sa birth certificate that was submitted.
No, Mr. Chair, pagka-conversion po ng foreign driver's license, nitignan po namin yung kanilang passport, Mr. Chair, kung ano yung nationality nila sa passport nila, Mr. Chair.
Yes, pero kung halimbawa, hindi siya foreign looking, like yung Chinese nga si Andy Yang mukha siyang Chinese, pero mukha siyang Chinese siya, pero mukha siyang Pilipino. And he submitted a document na galing sa PSA na sinasabi na siya ay born Filipino. So yun ay ilalagay nyo sa driver's license, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mga cases na ganyan
kaya,
na claim na dual citizen.
So
magpapakita ng original na document.
Yes.
Philippine born siya or kung so nako-consider yung Mr. Chair.
So ngayon ko rin lang na-realize that foreigners can own a Philippine driving license from the LTO. That after 90 days, they can have their own driver's license.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Basta makomply lang nila yung requirements, Mr. Chair.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Following yung sinabi ni Congressman Fernandez, so ibig sabihin, kailangan pagdating nila 90 days, pwede silang issue ng temporary what they call this, driver's license.
Mr. Chair, actually hindi na ini-issue ng temporary driver's license for as long as may puprove nila na within the 90 days period yung kanilang
stay. Kaya nga, how would you know? How would LTO know na dumating, kunyari, dumating kahapon, March, ano ba ngayon? Let's say March 19, dumating. So you'll count 90 days, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair, pag mag-a-apply na lang po ng Philippine driver's license, doon na lang po namin ma-check kung
paano kung 1 year after siya mag-apply? So anong control at regulation na pwedeng gawin ng LTO?
Basta may valid stay pa siya, sir,
pero yung regulation nyo says 90 days Ang tinatanong natin, if after 90 days nag-apply siya, okay. Diba? Yung sabi mo
Yes, Mr. Chair. Basta pag after 90 days, pag makita natin na mayroon pa siyang valid na visa to stay, kino-convert pa po binibigyan pa po natin, Mr.
So
Chair.
that is when he appears before the LTO after the 90 days has expired, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, ngayon, kung after 1 year siya nag-appear,
basta ma-prove niya, sir, na mayroon pa rin siyang, nagpadagdag pa rin siya ng visa niya, Mr. Chair.
Siyempre naman, pupunta siya sa inyo after 1 year. Ibig sabihin, may extension siya ng kanyang visa.
Pwede pa rin, Mr.
Hindi
Chair.
naman siya pupunta doon to and show you na expired yung visa niya. Automatic, he will not issue a license, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now that I personally know that pwede pala yun, no? That they can be issued a driver's license, but they cannot purchase a lupa. Kasi foreigner pa rin sila hindi ba? So, because when they presented before the LGU, when they were acquiring a property, they were using spurious documents to say that they are indeed Filipinos, but they are not. So, isa dun sa pinakita nila, yung driver's license, yung birth certificate na late registration, which is actually a problem of the PSA, di ba? Imagine, pinanganak 1970, Diba? 2021 lang nagkumuha ng birth certificate under the pretext of a late registration. Parang kaduda-duda yung gano'n. Diba? Okay lang siguro, 1 year after, 2 years after. We're saying that the issue at hand is now a national security issue. Bakit? Kasi apparently, Chinese men and women acquiring properties in the country, medyo may malaking naglalarong tanong sa ating isipan, di ba? Some would say there is a creeping invasion na ginagawa, hindi lang sa West Philippine Sea. Kasi ngayon, pumasok na sa San Simon at saka sa Mexico, Pampanga. Di ba? At ang masakit nun, there seems to be some people in government that are in cahoots, no? For lack of a better word, in cahoots with this Chinese syndicate. Filipino citizens o citizenship for sale, or hindi kaya Filipino passport for sale, o hindi kaya Filipino identities for sale. At ang gumagawa lang naman yan, yung mga hindi talagang totoong nagsasambit ng totoong dokumento. So, and that's the very essence of this inquiry.
LTO, sir, ano ba yun? That's part of the IRR only? O memorandum order circulars ng LTO? O specific guidelines lang o under the law?
Sa IRR, Mr. Chair.
IRR.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, I hope you can have an initial recommendation to the LTO leadership to review that IRR. Kasi now, it's really a problem to us. Ang punot dulo nito is the PSA. Kaya nga na-trace na natin, PSA may problema talaga. Hanggang doon sa civil registrar. The issue that you have discussed is about conversion. In the case of Eddie Yang, it's not conversion. Because he is claiming to be a Filipino citizen since birth. But it turned out na talagang Chinese siya.